Hello everybody, welcome to online class. I am Professor Shruti Joshi, Faculty of KLS, Gokti College of Commerce, Belgavi. In today's class, we will discuss regarding the next topic of the third unit, that is verification of assets and liabilities and valuation of assets and liabilities. We are going to learn verification and the valuation together. Okay, so do not get confused. I will be explaining you the meaning, objectives of verification separately and valuation separately. Okay, and while discussing regarding the assets and liabilities, verification and valuation will be discussing together. Okay, so do not get confused with that. And while providing you the notes, I will be providing these notes separately so that you can understand it. Okay, so let's begin with the class. Verification and valuation. First verification, we'll discuss first the verification, then we'll move to the valuation. Verification means providing or proving the correctness. One of the main works of auditor is verification of assets and liabilities. Verification is the act of assuring the correctness of value of assets and liabilities, title and their existence in the organization. Okay. See, verification is a method of auditing. It is one of the method of the auditing in which auditor confirms the truth of all the assets and liabilities shown in the balance sheet. It is not proper on the part of the auditor to give his report without proper checking, without proper or without proving the correctness. Okay, so he is able to give his report regarding the truth of the balance sheet only on the basis of his faith in the truth of assets and liabilities. Mere examination of the books of accounts to ascertain their arithmetical accuracy is not enough. The auditor must verify that the assets appearing in the balance sheet where really exist in the concern on the balance sheet date. Their ownership was also with the concern, their valuation was correct and proper. This process will be known as what? Verification. Okay, the auditor in his report, he substantiates the accuracy of the asset side, that is the right hand side of the balance sheet, and the basis of this confirmation by the auditor is called as what? Verification of assets and liabilities. Okay, we'll understand one of the definition. According to Spicer and Pegler, the verification of assets implies an inquiry into the value, ownership and title, existence and possession, the presence of any charge on the asset. See, while verifying the assets, the auditor should not only ascertain their arithmetical accuracy but also their position, their existence and ownership should be verified. He should not show even a bit of slackness in this regard. This view was expressed in the judgment in the case of the City Equitable Fire Insurance Companies Limited. Okay, so verification is what? Verification is one of the process where the auditor must satisfy himself that the assets really existed at the date of the balance sheet and were free from any charge and that they have been properly valued. In verifying the liabilities, he has to see that all liabilities have been inserted at their proper figures and that no liability has been omitted. Okay, that is known as what? Verification. Next, we'll understand the objectives of verification of assets and liabilities. Okay, valuation of assets and liabilities. Yes, the main aim of verification is what? To see that they have valued properly. Okay, they have been properly valued. They have been means assets and liabilities have been properly valued or properly calculated. Then finding out the ownership and title of the assets. Yes, he has to see that the ownership of that particular asset or the liability will belong to the owner of the company or not, and the title of the asset is same or not, that should be verified. Then detection of errors and frauds, if any kind of errors or the frauds has been taken, even that should be checked. Then certification of the arithmetical accuracy in the account books, yes, even the calculated arithmetical accuracy, arithmetical truthness, the calculation should be proper in the books of accounts. Then verification certifies the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts, the same has been given. Even for that he should get a certification, okay, and he should get a proper evidence for that. Then whether the balance sheet exhibits a true and fair financial position of the concern, whether the balance sheet is arithmetically accurate or not, and whether it is giving a true and fair financial position or of the concern or not, and whether the assets are under the name of the owner or not, and the asset name which is mentioned, that is proper or not, that should be verified. Then verification helps the auditor to certify the fact whether the balance sheet exhibits a true and fair financial position, again the same one. Okay, these are what some of the objectives of the verification of assets and liabilities. Now we'll understand valuation of assets and liabilities. What is valuation? Okay, the process of determining the value of an asset or company. There are many techniques for valuation, and it is often partially objective and partially subjective. The valuation of assets is therefore an attempt to ensure the equitable distribution of the original outlay over the period of the asset's usefulness. See, what is the main purpose of financial statement? The main purpose of financial statement is what? Of a concern, is to show the real and true picture of the concern, and to tell what the position of the concern as a going concern it is, right? So if the balance sheet are given the description of assets and their value, the value should be of the date on which the balance sheet has been prepared. It should be neither overvalued nor undervalued, because it would exhibit wrong picture of the financial position of the concern. So showing the value of the assets in the balance sheet on the date it is prepared is known as what? Valuation. Valuation is nothing but the calculation of the value of the asset or the liabilities in the balance sheet, whether it has been given the same value on the date it is prepared will be verified. So valuation is the part of what? Verification, to find whether the value of the assets shown in the balance sheet is correct or not relates to the valuation. So the auditor should thoroughly verify the valuation of the assets as the correctness of the balance sheet, and the profit or loss in the business depends on it. Okay. So what is this valuation of asset? Estimation of the value of the assets keeping in the mind their value on the date the balance sheet is prepared is called as valuation. It is done by the owners of the business or by the experts below or by the experts. Okay. Next, what are the objectives of the valuation? To know the actual financial position of the company, to know the actual financial value of the company on the date it is mentioned in the balance sheet, to know the goodwill of the concern, to know about what the goodwill or the name, the brand name which has a popularity in the market. Okay, to know that is the objective of the valuation. To know the difference in the value of assets at the time of purchase and at the date of balance sheet. To know the difference of the value, to calculate if there is any difference for at the time of the purchase of the asset and at the date of the balance sheet, that will be evaluated. Then to know the original cost of the asset, to understand the original cost of the asset, and to know the mode of investment of the capital of the company is what the objectives of the valuation. Next comes is difference between verification and valuation. Okay, we'll understand this difference with the help of the point of differences. First one is meaning. What is the verification? It means ascertaining the accuracy of the assets and liabilities appearing in the balance sheet by documentary evidence and physical examination. That is, to understand the truth value of or truthfulness of the assets and the liabilities which are appearing in the balance sheet with the help of some documentary evidence and the calculation or the valuation. And valuation is what? It means testing the accuracy of the valuation of the assets and the liabilities according to the accepted accounting principles. So valuation is what? It is testing the accuracy or the correctness of the calculation which has mentioned on the asset side and the liability side of the balance sheet, and whether it is according to the accounting principle or not, that will be known as valuation. Then objects. Verification is done with the object of what? Proving the existence, ownership, possession, freedom from charge and proper valuation. What is the main objective of verification? Is to prove whether the assets are really existing and whether they are under the name of the owner or not, and freedom from charge and proper valuation. And valuation is done to ensure that balance sheet shows the true and fair value of the financial position of the organization. Then comes the scope. It is wider in scope. Why? Because verification will be done for each and every item of the balance sheet, okay, with the help of the documentary evidence and the physical examination. And for the valuation, its scope is limited because it has to be evaluated with the help of the some accounting principles. Then responsibility. Verification is done by the auditor or his staff. That is, verification should be done by the auditor or by his staff, and the valuation should be done by the client's staff, but it is tested by the auditor. Okay, so this is the difference. Then comes this duty of an auditor in relation to verification, or you can say what are the rules for verification of the assets. So we'll understand what are these rules one by one. First one is inclusion, that is whether all the assets have been included in the balance sheet or not, that should be verified. Then valuation, that is whether valuation has been made properly or not. Then whether assets existed on the date of the balance sheet or not, and whether assets were under the ownership of the concern or not, whether the assets were free from other encumbrances or charges then shown in the balance sheet. Then whether depreciation applied at each asset is adequate and proper or not, whether increase in the property if any has been shown in the balance sheet or not. Then whether expenses or expenses on repair, if there is any expenses has been made on repairs and renewal of assets have been debited to income expenditure account or not. Then whether sale deed has been checked if assets have been purchased from a seller. Then whether assets concerning investments like securities, checks, bills, hundis, okay, have been kept safe under lock and key or not till the verification is completed, that should be verified. Then whether fictitious assets have been written off properly or not. Okay, next comes is rules for verification of liability. Verification of liabilities is as important as of the assets, because the auditor should take into consideration some points for the verification of the liabilities. What are those points? We'll understand. First one is inclusion, that is whether all the liabilities have been included in the balance sheet or not, that should be verified. Then whether all the liabilities have been included at a correct value or not, that should be verified. Then whether personal liabilities have been mixed up with the liabilities of concern or what, that should be verified. Then whether doubtful liabilities have been included in the real liabilities or what, that should be verified. And whether liabilities shown in the balance sheet actually existed on the same date or not, or it has been entered without the existence of these liabilities, that should be verified. Then whether all the liabilities are of the concern and not of the employees. Then whether liabilities have been shown after taking into account increase or decrease if any in the liabilities, and whether every liability has been explained clearly in the balance sheet or not, that should be verified. Okay, so in the next class we'll discuss regarding the verification and the valuation of the each items on the asset sides as well as on the liability side. Okay, so we'll discuss these things in the next class. Thank you.